What's up, YouTube? My name is Jeff. I'm the owner of RDR Gear here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and today I'm going to answer a lot of the questions we get on Munitions. So this is, now when I say Munitions, there's Munitions brand, there's UTM brand, right? There's two different brands. Both are non-marking rounds used for training. Unfortunately, both brands are, I don't want to say restricted per se, but they are generally restricted to law enforcement purchase. So either being an officer or an agency or a training company that is licensed to retail and sell munitions for the training classes, but there's some instructor requirements and some insurance requirements. So what are these? They are basically munitions, they're rounds. They run on a proprietary bolt and they are a non-marking munition. UTM of the two brands is a better munition to use because the tip of the UTM round is metal cased as well. The plastic housing is the very tip. So there's very limited chance of breakage or denting causing malfunction. Munitions, cheaper, but yet that's the big issue. The rounds will get stuck and stack up on each other, almost like a squib load, and they'll get stuck and you'll have to clean them out and maintain the rifle throughout the evolution of training. So if you had the chance to use either or, UTM is the better product of the two. They work off a proprietary bolt that drops into your AR platform. Simply pull your live fire bolt out, drop your UTM bolt in, you're good to go. This is normally what you'll find in training evolutions is guys will be putting blue tape around their muzzle device or orange tape or something to indicate that the rifle has now been made to shoot a UTM or a munition training round. This is the Blue Can training can from bluecan.com. This is a LEO-owned company out of Florida, Coral Springs. This is a great product because now allows me to use my exact rifle with the exact length with a can on it. So whatever movement I would need to do, I have that full length of my rifle as is. So that is a great option there. This is my kind of dedicated UTM gun. Even though I do switch this back and forth, I kind of keep this one set up for UTM all the time for my own personal training. Right now with the cost of ammo, UTM is slightly cheaper to shoot than live rounds. So we have an ADM lower, ambi lower, Knights M-Lock forend. This is a Bloodline 11.5 barrel running the Micro Cloud Defensive Rain Micro. This is a little different, unique for me because I love having the 193 unity mount with the magnifier, and this is the RU riser that allows me to work my charging handle. If the stock is farther closed, you'll see how the rear stock reciprocates, right? So that allows me to have that option to have a little shorter stock if I need to. But the great thing about this with the riser, it is a dead nuts right in line of my eye. There is zero movement whatsoever in my head, and my head is more upright in the gun. If I want to use the magnifier, I'm right there as well. So again, that's a great addition for me personally. This is not something you need to have. I just happen to use it because it works great with my face and my eyes in getting at that dot. So other than that, BCM foregrip, and that's about it really. Geisley trigger, and again, this is an ambi lower. I use the lower a lot on other guns due to the ability to lock this bolt to the rear and drop that bolt as well. Mag releases on both sides, bolt lock is both sides. So again, if I have a malfunction, lock in, fix what I gotta do, new mag, back in business. So the ambi lower is a great option to have. I'm hoping to get a PWS rifle here very soon. Once that gets here, I'll share with you guys on that as well. So without further ado, let's get into this thing. I'm gonna load up some magazines. We're gonna do a safety check real quick, make sure there's no live ammo on me, and we'll come back in a minute and get this thing going. All right guys, so we're gonna do a little shoot in the shoot house here. This is in no way a CQB type training thing. This is demoing the UTM inside the shoot house here. All right, so UTM is super easy. It is hearing safe. It's kind of like a big boy airsoft. There's not a lot to it. Let's go back and look for a round here real quick. I'll show you what it looks like after it's spent from the rifle. So we found a round here. This is what it looks like when it's spent. The projectile has left. The primer was hit. It expanded and it separates between the two right here. Projectile comes out, and that's what you get left over just by, looks like regular brass. That's why the rounds are so accurate. We're gonna do a little shoot. Chris will move back. I'm gonna shoot this target behind me real quick, put a little bit of accuracy on it for the head and show you how tight these can shoot. So you can come down here and see, earlier coming in the hallway, we had 2 A's, and then that was the 4 rounds right there, right? So if you look at the hole size, not much bigger than an airsoft BB gun. It's just a little bit of difference. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna work with Evike and get a similar rifle setup in airsoft, kind of share some benefits of that. But at the end of the day, what this is giving me, even though there's a little bit of recoil impulse, it's giving me the ability to work my safety, manipulate my rifle, get in and out of my sling, and do whatever I need to do, whether it be with white light, moving, getting my rifle, get around, whatever I want to do, but allows me to manipulate this, work from what I would normally work with, and then be able to, if I had a structure like this, I wouldn't say you want to be shooting these in the house, right? The projectile, let me see if I can, hang on one second, guys. Let me see if I can do this. This is the projectile that comes out of the UTM cartridge, right? I just shot at the floor, so the projectile itself got pretty flattened, but you can see there's basically a metal collar or aluminum collar behind it. That's why they call these things the bees. Even though they are an amazing training tool, there's a lot of safety that goes into using these things. This is not a toy by any means. It's not, when I talk about airsoft in the same context of UTM, it's not to make it sound like it's a toy. It's literally to show the benefit of the accuracy you can get from training with this, but also understanding that there is a significant amount of safety that is connected to this product due to the standoff. If we were 3 feet away, I would just yell bang, hands, whatever training evolution you're going through, but you crank one of these at 3 feet or less, you're really gonna cause some serious damage. You're gonna have a conversation outside. So again, if you're taking a class with these this month, is it this month? No, it's next month. I believe that PP Solutions is hosting Brian Velez Centrifuge Training, and there is a force opposed class, so it is low light, weapon light work, but force on force munitions. It'll be in this facility here. So I'm signed up for that class. So that'll be cool because I've done a lot of force on force role play, but I've never done force on force low light against an opposing person with a low light. So again, that'll be cool to see the benefits of that. But again, UTM is a great tool. My final thoughts on that, it's not something you're gonna get as a civilian, most likely at your local cop shop, but there are a lot of companies now training with UTM due to the cost of ammo right now. And it is the most realistic way to train against another human putting bullets back at you that you will find on the planet right now. Again, it's just a phenomenal way to train. Right now, here in Utah especially, you've got Fieldcraft Survival, who does a pistol course with that. PP Solutions, the Farm Training Center, they do a variety of different classes on force. So, and you can find different levels of force opposed, force on force classes around the country. Some are using UTM, some are using airsoft. So with that, don't think the airsoft classes are bad by any means, especially if you are new to a rifle. If you are a brand new carbine owner, taking a force on force class or a rifle class that's using an airsoft system, nothing wrong with that. You're gonna learn everything you need in regards to manipulate your safety, magazine changes, bolt changes, bolt lock open, whatever you're gonna do, mag changes from the plate carrier, mag changes from the main line, all that stuff you would normally do with a live rifle, you're gonna learn on an airsoft gun, which is damn near identical to what you already own. There's a ton of different variations you can buy nowadays, and they go everywhere from $300 to, I've seen, $2,000 rifles, right? So again, the training aspect is the same. Find the training, get skilled, stay on top of your stuff, be well, take care. If you like what you see here, please like, share, and subscribe. We post 2 to 3 videos a week on the products we sell, products we use. So be well, take care.